about shout out to those people on YouTube which are pretty famous. Check out Mr. Top 5's channel, check out Community Gaming's channel, and also check out other people's channel which I'll leave. I think I'll be posting this video on Twitter if any of you want to go and check that out. And I'll leave a message in the comment section below about it as well. So anyone who wants to go and check that out, yeah, you can. And let's get into it. So, what might happen to the orb? So people are thinking that the orb's going to explode, and other people think it's going to absorb the map. Well, what I think is it's going to absorb loads of different stuff around Loot Lake, as people are saying, and then it's going to explode, and then it's going to make a huge crater from about, I'm saying, Loot Lake to Pressure Plant to Mega Mall to Salty, and then make a massive square. So basically, if this ever basically happens, what Fortnite are going to do, as they did with the winter event where the ice storm happened, they're going to put on like the televisions, whatever people call them, they're going to put run. That's what people are saying. As I watched Community Gaming's video, and he teased that for out at one of the teasing trailers for season 10. Thank you for that. So what I've been checking online about season 10, which might not even be true yet, nobody knows, is that apparently it's going to have something to do with the orb doing something that is outstanding, because apparently people are saying that the orb powered the cube. Like, remember the little lightning strike that happened in the sky in season, I think it was 5 or, well, I think it ended in season 4. After season 4, it got lightning bolted into the sky, out of the sky, and then formed in season 5. And then what happened is it's formed. And then Donald Mustard, who is in charge of all the storylines on Fortnite, why have I got that mean? Sorry. He basically pointed out that when he changed his mark to 0 point, and if you remember, in season 4, the visitor said engine start 0 point, I think it was something like that, and went before the rocket actually launched, and then it started resuming around the sky. As Mr. Top 5 mentioned that on one of his videos, go and check him out. And also, and they've got awesome theories on that channel as well. Moving on to other people's theories online on Twitter. People are saying that the orb's going to explode, as I was saying. And if it does, how it's going to fall... 2 seconds, everyone. As I was saying, I think the orb's going to explode, and how it's going to turn into, like, it's going to be from Pressure Plant to Loot Lake to Salty to Mega Mall, and it's going to form a massive square. That's what I think is going to happen. And if it does happen, what's going to happen, I think, is that the orb is going to absorb the energy from the island, and then there's going to be, like, we're going to go back, as in it's, as the piece of the film, we're going to go back in time. And maybe before the end of season 10, the monster might come back alive, and it could be a different story. Changing map. As people are saying, they were kind of disappointed when the Monster Alive event happened, as there was no map changes. It would have been surprising if it actually did have map changes, because half of the time it was all because of the 2 seconds. Everyone, I don't know where this kid is. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay then. So what told him. So get a little bit of gameplay here. Oh, okay, I died. Anyway, moving on, as I was still saying, I feel like what am I saying, monster? Robot landed on the moon with the visitor. So if that ever happened, it might be that the orb also takes us back in time but also it takes her onto a different place, like the moon. Because if you look at the Old Man Jonesy, which I'll show you right on screen right now, if this thing will move. If you have a look over here, I don't really do my overtime challenges. Anyone who doesn't, actually, I've actually got Old Man Bunker Jonesy. So as you can see here, this is just the normal Jonesy. But as you come over and have a look on screen, as I'm about to show you, wait, what colour is Jonesy? Like what variety is he? Have a quick look at that actually. He's purple. So, no, perfect. So if you look at him on his old man version, yeah, and that forms that he's going to be taken forward in time. And if we have a look at the Demi, it looks like she just went back in time as well. Armed with the power of the dragon. And anyway, also if you go over to Stratus, it looks really younger, if you're being truly honest. Because let's zoom in on that. Oh, we can't even zoom in on the normal, on that Stratus. Oh, there we go. If you have a look at his wrists, it kind of looks like there's a message on there which no one has actually looked at yet, which I can't really see because the screen's tiny when it's on stream. So, also, let's go over to Solo. Where's Solo? Well, I've already on Solo. I don't know, should I join me a friend? Nope, he's in the game. Should I go over 2 seconds, guys, as I'm... Oh, okay. So, what we should do next is talking wise about what might happen to the Fortnite map during stuff. So, as I was talking about in the last time I basically talked before I got killed, I was talking about the World Cup. They didn't want to change it because if it would have been unfair for the gamers, because they would have had a new map and it would have confused them where they would go. And also, if they had any map changes, it would have been annoying for them to get around the map properly, and it would have just disturbed the World Cup. And if you watched the World Cup, I believe Tfue got ripped to pieces in one of them. So Tfue didn't win. Any of the fans who like Tfue, I'm sorry for you. And anyone who wanted Jarvis to be in the World Cup, sorry, because I don't think he actually got in this World Cup. I think it was last World Cup he got in. Sorry, Jarvis, if you're watching this now. I'm not sure if you got in. Leave in the comment section below if you're watching this, Jarvis. So yeah, basically what I think is going to happen for the next World Cup is that they're not gonna change anything for the map. Oh, no birthday, as everyone's noticed. This is wrapped it in. Anyway, about next section. Moving on to moving on to the next theory. What happened, as in all the stuff that happened, like the Marvels event, the Stranger Things event, stuff like that. There might be a new one based on something that's went forward in time kind of movies. Maybe stuff that I have no clue of. As in Fortnite, it's pretty easy to get all the stuff that they develop into the game. And stuff sometimes they struggle on what to basically try and tease out, because they can't be too, because sometimes they really can't be too careful, because they just kept on. That's someone. This is actually. Anyway, as I was saying, I can't even remember what I was saying now. About the thingy. So what I believe is going to happen what's going to happen to Dusty Divot, as if I'll show it later on in the video, about when Dusty Divot looks like one of the teasers. Actually, I can't really show it in the video because the teaser's gone. I didn't really get a picture of it. I think one of my friends have. Anyway, as it says we're going to go back in time, as I said before, we actually might not go to a different. We might not go to a different. We might not go to the moon. It might be something else. Someone here? Got him. People don't call us a spray on the comment section, please. Plus, I am streaming this right now, so if you see it later, it's okay if you didn't watch me stream, because I stream this, actually. Need to put this. Anyway, as I was saying, is that when stuff happened in season 10, as I've told about this tons, but the new theory about the orb is that it might not even explode or absorb. It could even give life to different parts of the area, because at the moment Paradise is basically fine, Tilted's fine, and the thing is, Polar Peak, the monster that came out of it with the eggs, it looks like when that happened, it would have. The orb might even flow to the skeleton, and if you have a look at the skeleton, just land there whenever you want. It looks like there has a. Do you know the circular eye that happened? Yeah. So I feel like the orb's gonna go into fall into that, and then it's gonna put the monster back to life, and it's gonna like shoot in the sky randomly, and then the monster it just hits the moon, and then the robot comes flying back down on Earth.
You coming out? Ready?
Shut the door. As I was about to say, I just got a little word. I'm gonna die now. Let's spray. Wow. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you for anything any support. I haven't got a support creator code yet, so when I do, please share use it, and I'll see you in the next stream. So thank you everyone.